I've spent a lot of time around attorneys, CPAs, 7- and 6-figure business owners, nurse practitioners, women who are extremely successful, driven, and disciplined. They can win at anything, but the one area they can't win in is their health. Most of my clients are high-performing women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s whose career is going well. They can travel, they can eat what they want, they can buy the clothes they want, but they can't seem to get control of their weight and their health. And I figured out this one thing. Your busy life and your hormonal changes aren't what's keeping you stuck. Your understanding of your hormones and your daily cycle is. So, if you want real, sustainable weight loss, especially if you're dealing with hormonal changes like perimenopause or menopause, or if you're like a lot of my clients who have PCOS or hypothyroidism, there are 5 misconceptions about your lifestyle and your hormones that you need to stop believing right now. Here's the first myth we have to break. I have PCOS, I have hypothyroidism, I'm going through menopause, so weight loss has now become impossible for me. Hormonal imbalances or hormonal changes like menopause don't make weight loss impossible. It just makes the approach you need to take different and more nuanced. And different absolutely works. Here's what I see happening. Extremely busy women with stressful schedules trying to lose weight the same way everyone else does. Trying to use the same methods they used when they were 20. But you're not 20 anymore. You're in your 40s or your 50s or your 60s, and your life demands a new approach. You've tried detox, fad diets, fasting, medication, different fat burning pills. You tried challenges, 75 hard, and nothing seems to stick. With the combination of your extremely stressful and demanding work schedule and hormonal changes you don't truly understand, you can't hope to lose weight with another quick fix. You need a real lifestyle change. But when you stop fighting your hormones and your schedule and start working with them, that's when everything is going to change. Your body becomes responsive, your cravings decrease, and your energy stabilizes. Here's the problem. Most plans assume everyone's body is the same. They're not. A woman with PCOS body responds differently to training, exercise, and scheduling than a woman without PCOS. A woman in perimenopause responds differently than a woman that's 21 years old. Success doesn't come from a generic plan. It comes from a plan built specifically for your body, your schedule, your challenges. One where the right choices become the easy choices, not the hard ones. Stop accepting that your hormones, your schedule, your workload make weight loss impossible. Get a system designed specifically for extremely busy, successful, driven women going through hormonal changes. One that understands your responsibilities, your workload, and the changes your body's going through all at the same time. Myth number 2, I'm getting older and my metabolism is just slower than it used to be. Especially for my ladies in their 50s, going through menopause, that belief that your metabolism is completely crashed and is no longer working efficiently is a complete myth. Research shows us that your metabolism doesn't truly drop until you are in your 60s. All right, so if you're 60 years old watching this, then yes, you can claim that your metabolism has dropped. But any age earlier than that, there's no significant change in your metabolism. But there has been a significant change in your lifestyle, your hormones, and your lean muscle mass. As you're getting older, the real challenge isn't that your body can't lose weight. It's that lifestyle changes, hormonal changes like going through perimenopause and menopause, losing lean muscle mass, and the stress of responsibilities and work make it hard for you to do the habits that create weight loss. Now, there are real hormonal changes happening inside your body as you get older. Your estrogen is dropping, your progesterone is dropping, your body can become more insulin resistant. You're going to start to see a migration of fat from your hips and your thighs and your curves, all the right places, to your midsection. On top of that, you're dealing with hot flashes that zap your energy, sleep disruption leaves you exhausted, new cravings intensify, and brain fog can make decision making harder. These symptoms can create barriers to the lifestyle habits that create weight loss. Constant exercise, quality sleep, stable nutrition, and stress management. The real issue, your metabolism didn't break, but hormonal changes like menopause and perimenopause make it harder to stick to the habits that truly work. That's not a body problem, that's a symptom management problem. My client Adrian came to me me at 51. She was a professor in higher education. She worked an extremely demanding role. She worked 12, 13 hours every single day. And she was a mother on top of that. And she was a wife. So career-wise, she had a lot of responsibilities. In her personal life, she had a lot of responsibility. But she kept finding herself in the same cycle of losing and gaining weight. She had tried everything. She tried liposuction to remove fat from her midsection, only to gain the weight back in other places later on. And she was frustrated with the quick fixes, and she truly wanted to make a lifestyle change. And she was able to drop 50 pounds in spite of all these different changes once she got true clarity around what was happening internally in her body and externally in her busy schedule. And once we built a system that addressed both of these things, she was able to see massive success in her weight loss journey. And she didn't lose weight because her metabolism magically fixed itself and got faster, or she stopped having to work as much. It's because we addressed the real issues. We created a training system that fit within her schedule instead of overwhelming her. We created a nutrition system that would fuel her day instead of making her sleepy and bloated. We created a protocol to improve her sleep so that her stress levels could go down and her nervous system could stabilize. Once we made these adjustments for Adrienne, her body started to respond to it exactly how she wanted it to, and the weight came off with no problem. Remember, ladies, your body is extremely capable. In your 40s, 50s, or 60s, it's never too late to lose weight. It's never too late to get stronger. It's never too late to get or stay off medication. But the approach you take has to fit where you currently are in your life. It needs to address your extremely busy schedule. It needs to address your hormonal changes. It needs to address the fact that you are losing muscle mass at a rapid rate. It needs to address the fact that you're dealing with symptoms like hot flashes. You have less energy right now. You're not sleeping as well. And once you address these things, weight loss can become very simple. The third myth is this: I have to choose between my career or my health. That's completely wrong. The busier you are, the more important structure becomes. Because without structure, you don't make the healthy decision. You make whatever decision is the most convenient at that time. At 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., when you're finally off work, you spent all day in a high stress, high paced environment, making decisions, working with other people, working through problems, fixing things that are broken in the workplace. You get off and you have two options. You can either grab takeout or you can go home and cook. Which one are you going to pick? Most of us are going to pick the easiest option, which is going to be to grab food. And at 6 p.m., when you're exhausted from making high stakes decisions all day long, it's way easier to grab that takeout than to go home and cook. It's way easier to just hop on the couch and start watching one of your favorite shows and go do your workout. You've given 100% at work and now you have zero bandwidth left. You're burnt out for the day. Here's what I know about high performing women. You are already proven executors. You have already proven that you're disciplined. You have already proven that you're driven. You execute at work all day. You manage complex situations. You make million-dollar decisions. The problem isn't that you can't execute. The problem is that your health system requires daily decisions that you just don't have the bandwidth for. The solution: remove daily decisions. Build a system where you decide once on Sunday where your workout is scheduled and non-negotiable. I call this Sunday success. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes and it makes making the right decision the easy decision because the decision for the week has already been made. This is when execution starts to become automatic and you start to live in a healthy system. We have to build a system that fits the life that you actually have, not the one you wish you had. The reality is you're going to have to keep working long days. So wishing to have less work or trying to wait until you have a less busy schedule isn't a solution to this problem. The one thing you need to implement is proper planning prevents poor performance. Once we add this to your lifestyle with a weekly Sunday success planning session, losing weight will become easy because you'll have a system that you'll thrive in. You don't have to choose between your career and health. You just need to choose to have structure. The fourth misconception is that weight loss needs to be slow to be sustainable. Fast weight loss never sticks. I need to lose it slowly so it never comes back. Speed isn't the problem. We have a lot of women that have lost weight quickly. Like my client Lauren, she dropped 120 pounds in a little over a year. She dropped 100 pounds in 9 months. My client Latifah dropped 100 pounds in 8 months. My client Josephina dropped 50 pounds in 5 months. All of these ladies were able to sustain their progress. If you lose weight by starving yourself, yes, it's going to come back. If you lose weight by taking pills and medication, yes, it's going to come back. But if you lose weight by fixing your weight loss system and your habit, then it stays off for good. I have clients who have lost 100 pounds in less than 1 year, and it stayed off, not because they starved themselves, but because they use a system that actually works with their body. Stop being afraid of fast results. Here's what I tell my clients. It doesn't take people a long time to lose weight. weight, it takes people a long time to commit to the principles they need to follow to lose weight and keep it off for good. Once you follow the clear system, that is when weight loss becomes quick, easy, and sustainable. And here's the final myth that I hear every single day when I talk to high-performing women that want to lose weight. Women that are extremely successful, attorneys, nurse practitioners, entrepreneurs. I've tried everything and nothing works to keep the weight off. And you've probably done it all too. Keto, carnivore, calorie counting, intense workout, Pilates, medication, maybe you even had weight loss surgery. The problem is you haven't followed a system designed specifically for extremely busy women under high stress, going through hormonal changes, or dealing with hormonal imbalances. You've tried systems or quick fixes designed for everyone else, and those systems failed you. It doesn't mean you're broken, it means the system you're following is broken. Here's what I see. Women who are proven to be executors, disciplined, driven. You probably motivate others in your personal life, failing in weight loss and feeling like something is wrong with them. But they didn't fail, their system failed. You're the same woman that manages a department, manages teams, makes 6-figure and 7-figure decisions. You make things happen in your life and you make things happen for other people. You're not a failure. You just need a system designed for how your body actually works. Here's what you need to do. Stop trying harder. Stop blaming yourself. Stop looking for the next quick fix with the next injection or the next pill or the next detox. Find a system designed specifically for extremely busy hormonal women at this stage in your life. A system that works with your body, not against it. Here's what all of these 5 misconceptions have in common. They assume that your schedule's the enemy, your body's the enemy, you're just not trying hard enough, and that's just not true. You can look at our clients like Adrian, Latifa, Lauren, Josephina, Teresa, Ashley. They all are dealing with the same struggles as you. Hormonal changes, heavy workload, heavy responsibility, and they all went through the same frustrating losing and gaining the same 10 to 20 pounds just to not see any real progress month after month and year after year. But they all were able to break free once they got in the right system. You need a system that works with your schedule, works with your hormonal changes, and makes it easy for you to make the right decision. The women that we're working with that have seen these massive transformations aren't any different than you. The one difference I can say they have is that they stopped believing these myths and they started focusing on a system that was built for them. Remember, you deserve to have it all: the family, the career, and the health. If you're ready to drop 50 to 100 pounds in the next year and you're ready to take action, click the link in our description so you can schedule a call with my team. We'll create a roadmap to your success. And remember, you're not the problem, your system is.